Okay, so here we are, just a night away from Money in the Bank. Depends on where you're living. और इस बार मेरे साथ है one of the biggest pro wrestling fans I know, Mr. Piyush. Piyush, how are you, bro?
Hi, I'm fine and I'm very excited for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I can see that from your background, a cool one.
Yeah. And UK has always been my favorite. They are ready to boo anyone who
Exactly,
don't
it's the
like.
one of the most vocal crowds I've seen.
Yes, exactly.
बहुत बढ़िया रहता है वो। और
Yes.
पीयूष के बारे में बताऊँ तो पीयूष इज वन ऑफ माय वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स। वी आर बोथ प्रो रेसलिंग लवर्स, क्रिकेट लवर्स, एंड वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ कॉमन इंटरेस्ट। और इस बार हम बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे मनी इन द बैंक की। बट उसके पहले आई वुड जस्ट लाइक पीयूष टू टेल अस अबाउट वन ऑफ हिज ओन लिटिल बेबीज, हिज न्यू वेंचर्स। पीयूष, टेक इट अवे।
Yes. As Rajas introduced me, my name is Piyush, and I am his very good friend, as he said, and we have a lot of common interests, with be it cricket or wrestling. And the small venture which Rajas mentioned was my new podcast, which I launched last year in September. It's going on really well. More than 30 episodes in it. The podcast name is Mind Mash Podcast. You can check that out on Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Ghana, JioSavan, whichever app you want. You can check that out. The podcast is actually about mindfulness, and that's why it's called as Mind Mash, because I am trying to go inside one's mind and try to spread awareness about mindfulness.
That's great.
It's not a Gyan Baba wala podcast. It's just that how to make small changes in your life so that your life is getting sorted out. And my season 2 is out.
Wow.
Already 8 episodes into it, and the season 2 is all about higher dimensions, higher consciousness, and it's all getting mashed up in the podcast. But right now, I'm
Wow.
very much excited for the mashing and smashing which will happen in
Yes,
Money
yes.
in the Bank. So,
And we have the link of Piyush's Mind Match podcast in the description, so do check it out.
yeah, sure. So
So coming
let's,
back to Money in the Bank,
yeah,
I can't wait. It's one of मेरा सबसे one of the favorite pay per view events रहा है जब से शुरू हुआ है।
exactly.
Initially WrestleMania में होता था,
WrestleMania में exactly Edge winning
and
it.
yeah, I know. And for some of the moments I still remember, John Morrison had that crazy, I think, moonsault with a ladder
Yes, yes,
in his
yes.
hand. और मुझे और एक याद है, शेल्टन बेंजामिन एक लैडर ऐसे रख के
हाँ,
ऊपर चढ़ के
ऊपर
क्लोथ
चढ़
लाइन
के
गया था।
मारा था. Yes.
दैट वाज अमेजिंग, माइंड ब्लोइंग। बट इवन जब से अपना इवेंट बना है तब से भी इट हैज बीन रियली वन ऑफ द हाइलाइट्स। एंड बहुत
Right,
सारे करियर्स भी एकदम जंप स्टार्ट हुए बिकॉज ऑफ मनी
right,
इन द बैंक। I
right.
think close to 85% people have successfully cashed in, if I'm not wrong. So,
Yes, and specific trivia about women's Money in the Bank when they started off. So they don't seem to develop the story with their cash-ins as far as it's related. They are very quick in cashing in the Money in the Bank
ah,
contract. So
right.
last year, as we saw Liv Morgan cashing it on the same night. So
Okay.
let's see
Yeah,
that
but
play out.
I'm not even surprised considering how impatient women generally are.
Yeah,
So,
let's not go over there.
yeah, let's not go over there. But I'm hoping this time it will be a good match. We have EO Sky, so I'm
Yes,
sure there will be a few crazy spots.
yes. You.
लेकिन I think first match men's Money in the Bank होगा।
हाँ, yes, I guess they
And
will start with men's Money in the Bank.
क्योंकि ट्रिपल एच का मैंने जितना देखा है NXT से ही, उस वो पहला मैच ऐसे रखता है कि पूरा क्राउड उसी में
Right,
एक हाई एनर्जी लेवल पे चला
right.
जाता है।
Or
सो आई
uh,
थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू बी ऑसम।
yes, I'm expecting also that ki men's Money in the Bank would be the first match over here.
ओके, सो दिस टाइम मेंस मनी इन द बैंक में है रिकोशे, नाकामुरा, एले नाइट,
Hmm.
एस्कोबार, डेमियन प्रीस्ट, बुच,
Hmm.
एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाई बट लोगन पॉल।
Logan Paul, yeah.
I have no idea how he got there, but he's there.
Mr. Vinci.
I think even Money in the Bank got vinced, as they
Yeah.
say nowadays.
Exactly, and we
But
don't know what's going on because he is now taking
yeah,
over
yeah,
the PPVs and or PLEs, as you know, they are
yeah,
called
yeah.
right now.
और
And
जब UFC का मर्जर और अभी जैसे फाइनलाइज हो रहा है, he'll be more hands on.
right,
But I don't know. We're hoping for the best. But I think
yes,
मेरी theory है कि
hmm.
Logan Paul will be in the Money in the Bank to set up his SummerSlam match. I don't think he'll go on to win the briefcase.
Hmm.
I think he's there to just set up a match for
Right.
SummerSlam.
I
And
I too
मेरे
hope
हिसाब
so.
से it could be Ricochet and Logan Paul. Sorry, proceed.
Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
had
I
that
will
crazy
too.
spot. Remember
Acha,
that?
okay, for the SummerSlam you're saying.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. Oh, the crazy spot when they collided.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was
Yes.
amazing.
So I मेरा theory है कि
Yes.
that could be an amazing match if
Right.
done at SummerSlam.
Right.
तो मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि it could be a setup for that.
Yes.
If Logan Paul wins one in the I don't know what to expect anymore.
I then
But I
then then I will expect the worst, and he should he should beat the
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns streak record.
Imagine Roman Reigns, covering all these days and surpassing all records, only to be beaten by a YouTuber.
Logan Paul. Oh my
That
god,
would be
that would be the
anticlimax
craziest
at
thing.
the
Yeah.
best. But who's your pick to win it? आपको क्या लगता है कौन जीत सकता
Ah, okay. So I have two, three couple of favorites of mine.
है? Okay,
I will go with the not the audience favorite or WWE's favorite first.
okay,
My pick is Damien Priest. Okay,
interesting.
because उसको अभी हाल ही में बहुत सारा पुश मिल रहा है,
Yes,
as you
yes,
see, and I feel there is a, because अगर तुम बाकी wrestlers को देखोगे, each one has their own fight with each other
yeah,
except for Damien Priest.
right.
So as you
And his
said,
work has
Ricochet
been
fought.
appreciated backstage. ये भी मैंने पढ़ा
Yes.
था.
Right.
Especially after that match with Bad Bunny, उसको काफी
Right.
appreciation मिला था.
Right.
And WWE officials are very pleased with the current iteration of Judgment Day.
Right.
So you're right. He could be one of the pick.
Hmm.
Personally, I think LA Knight is going to win it. He's the mega star, and
Yes.
he's both of our favorites.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I don't know, but LA
As
Knight
per
has to win it.
LA Knight has to win it. It's
Yes.
just that there are some other theories also coming out that
Okay.
due to wins, LA Knight might lose. That's the
Okay.
only thing which will make him
Working
lose.
against him.
Yeah, working against him because I read
Mm.
somewhere, I guess it was PW Insider, he
Okay.
said that considering his age, at the age of 40, he won't be able to deliver because उसका if you see SmackDown matches, बहुत सारे moves miss हो रहे हैं उसके, like he's not in a good shape as per WWE, and so
Okay.
Vince is
But
a bit at
AJ
the
Styles भी
backstage.
जब चैंपियन बना था, he was 40 cross, right? When he became
Yes,
WWE champion.
exactly,
So
exactly.
तभी
But
तो विंस ही था in charge.
अरे गोल्डबर्ग को जिता दिया वो लोग ने.
Let's not talk about Goldberg. The only match he deserves is against a returning Ryback. I
Yeah,
feel
exactly.
that's the only match he deserves जिसमें दोनों एक दूसरे को इंजोर करेंगे and both will retire.
Yeah.
That's the only outcome I
I don't
see.
want to compare. I don't want to go there, but that will be as good as Triple H and Undertaker at WrestleMania and HBK as
Yeah,
special
special
guest
guest.
referee.
So
Both
your
are
pick is
tired.
Damian Priest. You are saying your pick is Damian Priest. आपको लगता
My
है वो जीतेंगे?
wildest pick is Damien Priest, but I want LA Knight to win. I really want LA
Okay.
Knight to win. He deserves the push he has got right
I
now.
mean, and
He
he's
is
getting
golden hot
such
right now.
brilliant reactions. Oh my god,
Yes, and
amazing reactions.
today's SmackDown, his kicks were all chanted by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
crowd in
yeah.
UK, and you know how Vince is. He
अच्छा
always
आज
wants
का
to go
स्मैकडाउन
against.
यूके में था.
Yes, it was in O2 Arena.
Oh, I have to
Yes,
catch it. I have to
yeah,
catch
yeah.
it.
तो
Amazing.
उसमें UK crowd was entirely supporting LA Knight. Okay, but
So
the thing is, Vince goes against the crowd, which
yeah, yeah,
is again one of the things which might not go in his favor. But if
I agree.
not LA Knight, then Demon Priest is my pick.
I think the dark horse is Logan Paul. आप चाहे you like it, you hate it. That
You
is the
can't
dark.
ignore him
You
for
can't ignore
sure.
him. But I'll tell you one thing. I have never seen any celebrity be such a good wrestler so quickly as Logan Paul. Credit where it's due. वो बंदा
Yes.
फाड़ रहा है रिंग में तो फाड़ रहा है.
Even Triple H appreciates his
No, he's good.
परफॉर्मेंस सेंटर,
Definitely.
उसका जो वहाँ पे जाके वो मेहनत कर रहा है परफॉर्मेंस सेंटर में जाके, ही इज़ लाइक आई हैव नेवर सीन एन एस्टेब्लिश्ड रेसलर practicing the moves over there in performance center. Anyone
Yeah.
better at, like कोई भी better नहीं है as good as what Logan Paul is doing in the performance center, and maybe and they are also encashing the fans obviously, Logan's
Yeah,
fans.
मतलब उसको जिता के he take that money in the bank briefcase to platforms जहाँ पे WWE is going to get publicity.
Exactly. And
So
maybe
that
he
could be a
encashes
business
the,
decision.
yeah, and maybe he encashes it on Rollins versus
Rollins,
Balor, anyone. But then there is
probably
another theory of Priest
Priest.
going with Balor and Seth Rollins. But
Hmm.
yeah, we will
Hmm.
talk about that match later on.
That match
Yeah.
later. But let's see. I am excited about the most excited about in पूरे card में is about the men's Money in the Bank match.
Yes.
It is outstanding. So
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah.
coming to
Next
the
match.
second match,
Yeah.
the women's Money in the Bank match, we will try to be, very diplomatic about this.
And let's not see any cash-ins today, please. Wait for some time, get that built up against
I
Charlotte or
know.
anyone.
Exactly. But women's Money in the Bank में there is Zelina Vega, there is Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bailey, Io Sky and Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
So Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus are going to be screwing each other up. So they are not winning this match.
Hmm.
That I'm sure
That's
about.
your prediction. Okay.
That I'm very sure about कि they
Okay.
are setting up a match for SummerSlam.
Okay.
Because unka rivalry has not got a proper match
Hmm.
until now.
Hmm. Hmm.
So maybe they are doing this for
Hmm. Hmm.
SummerSlam. And out of the
And Zoe
remaining
Stark.
ones, Zoe Stark is also iski ally, right? Trish Stratus
Hmm.
ki
So she will also
she's
not
a
win as per you.
yeah, even she was not going to win.
Hmm.
My pick, with hands down, is Io Sky.
Yeah.
Io Sky will win it. She'll do some crazy moonsaults. I don't know what hurricane
I'm just
ranas
waiting
over
for
the
that.
ladder.
I'm just
And
waiting. Yeah.
yeah, so my pick is Io Sky. What आपको क्या लगता है?
Uh,
Who's your pick?
what I feel is I will not go with the favorites. I think the story might change.
Okay,
My pick is Becky Lynch. Her first Money in the
okay,
Bank win. One.
yeah.
Two,
Hmm.
there would be rivalry because Trish won't like Zoe to get in. So they will fight
Okay.
off over there.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
neither
Hmm.
of them wins. Becky might encash it and just climb up and get the bank. उनके तीनों में कुछ तो चलता रहेगा and damage
अच्छा.
control will properly break up over here in Money in the Bank. So
See,
Io
that's what
and
I think.
yeah,
That's
Io
what I
and उसके
think.
बीच
कि
में war होगा
आखिरी
इनके
दो
बीच में.
the
हाँ.
last scene of that ladder match is going to be एक ही ladder के एक end पे Bailey
Hmm.
और एक end पे Io Sky,
Hmm.
and that's when Io Sky will push her off the ladder and grab that briefcase.
वैसा रहेगा तो
That's a
वसूल.
spoiler. That's a
Yeah.
spoiler.
And that's Vasool spoiler because like I literally got goosebumps now
Yeah,
seeing
yeah. The
that
crowd is
because
going
I
to go
really want, yeah,
nuts if this
yeah. And
happens. Yeah,
Io actually deserves whatever she has done till now, and I
amazing.
guess she deserves the due, the push
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is being
definitely.
best, and
Even Belair, Bianca Belair is good.
yeah,
So let's see. So your pick is
is
Becky
Becky
Lynch.
because yeah, if you have seen, they have given us some spoilers, some hints when Becky and Rhea
Okay.
whenever they are crossing each other during the
Okay.
episode or during the show. So there is
Ah,
something tension building up over there, and
okay.
maybe that would be the thing wherein Becky would be the first, maybe the female wrestler who can tease Money in the Bank very well, just like Rollins did.
Hmm.
The when he was getting that push with the corporate.
Right, right. मैंने तो सुना she threatened Seth Rollins कि तेरे पे cash in कर लूंगी.
हो सकता है. She's the man.
Yeah, I know, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
That's it about
Let's
then.
see.
And I think the next match would be the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes
Oh,
versus
oh
who I
no.
know Piyush is not a big fan of. I know that. Cody Rhodes against Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
So
Stardust
that's one
versus
match.
Dominic Mysterio, I should say. Sorry, Cody fans, but yeah.
I'm a huge Cody fan.
Mm.
I was a fan
Yeah,
even
yeah.
when he had that protective, that
Yes, yes.
transparent cheese pen
हाँ,
when he broke his
याद है
nose.
मुझे. Yes, yes,
I have
yes.
been a fan since then,
Hmm.
and he's one of the biggest mistakes of Tony Khan. If
Yeah,
I was Tony Khan, I would never let this man go.
exactly.
And the way he was treated by Tony Khan, the way he was treated by the AW
Hmm.
VPs
Hmm.
and
Hmm. Hmm.
the
Hmm.
fans literally shat on him.
Yeah.
And it is that their loss is WWE's gain, of course.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of the biggest loss and WWE's biggest gain. But do you think Dominic जीत सकते हैं ये मैच? आपको लग रहा है?
I have a spoiler related to this. I don't know if I should share now or should we stick
अरे
to the
बोलो
end
बोलो.
till.
नहीं नहीं बोलो बोलो.
Okay, so there might be a slight chance where Dominic wins. Obviously, interference due of Rhea Ripley,
Hmm.
and I guess Rhea does not have a match today, right?
No. No.
Yeah, so maybe she might interfere, and she's seen over here
Yes.
in the poster. So maybe she will interfere.
Hmm.
Uh, थोड़ा पंगा हो जाएगा, and there would be one more interference of
Okay.
Mr. Brock Lesnar.
Oh yes, वो भी तो
वो
है.
एक बाकी है, एक
Yes.
बाकी है मैच.
ग्रज मैच हुआ नहीं है अभी तक.
यस,
राइट
तो
राइट,
मे
you're
बी
right.
इन दोनों के इंटरफेरेंस की वजह से शायद डॉम, और क्योंकि डॉम डॉम को फिर और हील बनाना है ना, और बुरा
Yes.
दिखाना है, तो वो
Correct.
उसका जो ईगो है, वो एटीट्यूड वो दिखा रहा है, वो और बढ़ जाएगा कि
Right.
भाई मैंने कोडी को हराया. गेटिंग इट,
Point.
एंड
Point.
नॉट अ
Point.
कोडी फैन, आई विल बी लाइक ठीक है भाई, डॉम ने भी हरा दिया.
अरे मैंने तो एक स्पॉइलर और एक पढ़ा
हाँ.
कि समर स्लैम इज गोइंग टू बी डोमिनिक वर्सेस सेथ रॉलिंस फॉर द वर्ल्ड टाइटल.
आर
मैंने
यू
तो ये भी पढ़ा.
सीरियस?
Yes, yes, yes. And
इतना
it
कुछ?
might happen. Yeah, you never know. Because even Dominic has impressed people backstage. Definitely.
बैकस्टेज
And
यस, बट
nepotism वहाँ भी चल रहा है बॉलीवुड के जैसे. So,
मैं बोलने वाला था, मैं रुक
never
गया,
know.
बट तुमने तुमने बोल दिया.
So you never know, but I think that is possible. So I think Cody will might lose this one.
Yeah.
He'll finish his feud with Brock,
Hmm.
and then maybe he'll move on to the world title or something.
Yes, because ऐसा है कि उनको दिखाना है ना, they have to build up Cody
Right,
Rhodes, and Triple H had said in the press interview saying that one can't just return, play one WrestleMania with Seth Rollins,
Hmm.
win, and then again directly go to the titles, right?
right,
They have to show the struggle which his dad also
right,
had.
right, right,
So they are
right.
trying
They'll
to
they'll
build
make
up
him
the
earn
same
it.
way.
They'll make him
Yeah,
earn it.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
Basically.
एंड देन जो रेसलमेनिया होगा, जहाँ पे शायद पूरा इनका ब्लड लाइन टूट गया रहेगा, मे बी
Right.
दैट्स द टाइम ही विंस इट, एंड दैट्स वेयर ही विल इवन अर्न माई रिस्पेक्ट. सो आई
Maybe.
वांट हिम टू डिफीट रेंज, नो मैटर व्हाट, बट स्टिल लाइक ही हैज टू अर्न, एंड मे बी ट्रिपल एच ने हिंट दे दिया था क्या, उससे
But you
काम
know
कराएंगे.
what? There is a downside to this. अभी या फिर even right now, how hot he is right now
हम्म.
in terms of the crowd being behind him.
हम्म.
They might lose this team. People don't have that much of patience आज के storylines में. It
करेक्ट
was different in the 90s.
करेक्ट.
But now people cannot wait for 2 years for one guy to
एग्जैक्टली
win the world title. So I think
एग्जैक्टली.
that is where they might miss the trick. But
राइट
let's
राइट.
see. But
या.
Money in the Bank, even I think Dominic will
अच्छा,
win this
योर
one.
प्रेडिक्शन इज आल्सो द सेम.
Yeah.
योर
Because Brock का point तुम्हारा सही है बॉस. Brock तो आने वाला है.
बिकॉज
That is
मैंने
for
सुना
sure.
है ब्रॉक दिखा है यूके में. आई
Yes.
डोंट नो, लाइक दिस इज द लास्ट मिनट रूमर. ब्रॉक
Okay.
इज माइट बी इन यूके राइट नाउ, सो यू नेवर नो
I'm
कि क्या
sure
हो
he's
सकता
there and he's partying or having a beer somewhere,
है.
not
या.
giving a shit about the next night, next day. That's how good
एग्जैक्टली
he is, yeah. He is one of the most gifted athletes I've ever seen.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली.
He walks into an arena and literally people
हम्म.
stand up and take notice. उसके जैसा कोई intimidating बंदा नहीं देखा मैंने.
एग्जैक्टली, एंड पूरा
He's
उसका
once in a
करियर देखो,
generation.
नेवर हैज बीन, मुझे याद नहीं है उसको कभी वो किया है किसी ने.
बू तो
बहुत
नहीं
पहले
किया.
किया रहेगा जब भी उसने रॉक को हराया था, या हल्क
नहीं
होगन
नहीं
को
नहीं,
मारा
तभी
था,
भी
तभी
रॉक
भी
को
वो.
बू किया था.
हाँ
समर
वही.
स्लैम वाले मैच में भी रॉक
अच्छा
वाज
हाँ.
बूड
राइट
एंड
राइट
लेसनर वाज चीयर्ड.
राइट राइट राइट. तो
मैं कल ही
आई.
देख रहा था उनका मैच,
अच्छा.
बट
सो
so
दैट इज वन
let's
एंगल,
see.
एंड और एक आई हैव अ न्यूज़ फॉर द
Yes,
फॉर आवर लिसनर्स एंड फॉर द ऑडियंस. देयर माइट बी ब्रॉक वर्सेस कोडी एट समर स्लैम, अ बुल रोप मैच. सो
Texas Bull Rope match, right?
टेक्सास बुल रोप, या या.
SummerSlam is in Texas? No,
समर स्लैम इज इन डेट्रॉइट आई गेस.
Detroit, right? Ford Field Stadium है, ऐसे कुछ है.
राइट राइट.
हो
बट वो
सकता है.
शायद अभी वो ब्रॉक है उस अवतार में, तो शायद
हाँ, Cowboy Brock.
करा लो अभी उससे.
But ठीक है, let's see. So Dominic is our pick for this one. And next match would be for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins versus
वाओ.
Finn Balor. I don't
Yeah.
think Demon Finn Balor आएगा. इसमें normal वाला ही आएगा मेरे हिसाब से.
मुझे भी वही
And
लग रहा है, नॉर्मल आएगा वो.
Rollins, I am very 50-50 on this match.
हम्म.
फॉर टू रीजंस.
हम्म.
एक रीजन ये है कि सेथ रॉलिंस को मार्वल का कोई मूवी या कोई शो मिला है,
हम्म.
सो ही विल बी बिजी शूटिंग दैट शो,
हम्म.
एंड WWE cannot have both world titles being held hostage by part timers.
राइट.
So that is one theory. और दूसरा रीजन है बैलर के जो प्रोमोज बिल्डिंग अप टू दिस मैच रहे हैं, they have been really good,
या.
and he's making a point.
या.
Either the writers are very good or they are giving us a hint that this is when they are pulling the trigger on him.
एग्जैक्टली.
And
बिकॉज
being the leader of the Judgment Day, he it makes the most sense to have a world tag.
Exactly. So then you have a world champion over here,
Yeah,
Balor, and over here Rhea.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you can see the push for the entire Judgment Day at
And
once.
Priest with the Money in the Bank briefcase,
Yeah,
as you said, which
yeah,
was
yeah,
your pick. तो
yeah,
वो भी
yeah.
हो सकता है.
वो
That
भी
is
हो
that
सकता
makes
है
sense. So I think
because
Balor might win it, but
hmm,
at the same time, Seth Rollins को बहुत कम time हुआ है
hmm,
champion बने हुए.
hmm.
So they might wait till SummerSlam as well. What do you think?
I feel yeah they might wait till SummerSlam.
Hmm.
I think so. बहुत tough match रहने वाला है. There would be many pinfalls, many uh, ups and downs in the match throughout the match. I feel I just don't want any interference in the match, and by obviously by Judgment Day or anyone else who wants to encash it right away, whoever wins.
Hmm.
Right,
Hmm.
so I don't want a triple threat nor उसके बाद भी कुछ होना नहीं चाहिए. I feel Rollins
Who's
should win.
who's your pick? Who's
Uh,
your pick?
my pick would be Rollins. For
Rollins.
the same reason, yes.
I'm still
I
50-50,
I
but I
still
will
want
go
Balor
with.
to win. Like Balor wins, I'm not disappointed. But if Rollins wins, he deserves to be as equal as Roman. Is what I
I
feel.
think Rollins will win, and someone will cash in. That's
Probably,
my
probably,
wishful
probably,
thinking.
probably.
हो सकता है. But this
So
match is definitely not predictable.
yeah, it's this is the only match which I am not sure कि
Yes,
कुछ भी हो सकता है. It's
कुछ भी हो.
50-50 and
Yes.
Balor also I guess was it this year or mm, did Balor go to NXT or is Balor heading
या
someone from
जाके
NXT?
आया ना वहाँ पे.
जाके आया ना?
हाँ हाँ.
हाँ right. तो मे
अभी
बी
वो
उसका
जेडी
स्टोरी अच्छा
मैकडोना
चले.
को भी लेके आया है ना. Even जेडी मैकडोना is going to join
Yes, right.
Judgment Day.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
हाँ तो
So
फिर वो
that's
एक कनेक्शन
possible.
है.
So let's see what happens in this
Yes,
match.
correct.
The next match would be, I think, women's tag title match, which I don't know why is it on the card. Both women's championship matches are not there on the card, but
Hmm.
women का tag match रखा हुआ है.
Tag match. So
I am pretty sure. I don't care who pisses get pissed off over this, but that is going to be a piss break for the arena, UK arena.
yeah,
And I don't think anybody actually cares about that rivalry. Ronda and Shayna versus
Liv
uh,
and
Liv
Raquel.
Morgan and Raquel
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
yeah,
Of course, Ronda Rousey is not losing the title.
yeah.
That is for
Exactly,
sure.
exactly.
So I don't think इसमें कोई prediction या spoiler की जरूरत है.
And you know उनका जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ स्मैकडाउन में, राकेल वाज सिटिंग साइड में, उनका वो मैच चल रहा था वो विद द एनएक्सटी चैंपियंस एंड दे वॉन द अनडिस्प्यूटेड टैग टीम्स राइट.
Yeah, yeah.
And Raquel just went off, and then they were like, "Why were you here? You cannot even interfere over a match, right? You know?"
She's being a face.
Yeah, yeah. So
Faces are not supposed to attack, right?
yeah, but then she was like, हाँ है मेरे पास and अच्छा मैं भूल गई और whatever and then Liv Morgan enters. वो थोड़ा
Right.
मुझे थोड़ा लगा कि कुछ कर सकते थे वहाँ पे.
अरे यार तुम सोचो शो चालू होने के 1 घंटे पहले स्क्रिप्ट फाड़ के फेंक दिया जाता है यार. यू कैनॉट ब्लेम द रेसलर्स ऑल्सो.
Yeah, right.
So partly the big daddy Vince is responsible for many of the screw ups. I
Yeah,
feel.
I think so.
But ठीक है, that is a whole different topic
Hmm.
of
Yeah,
Vince
yeah.
McMahon's
But
influence. So let's not go there.
but
But
yeah, I have also heard one thing. Sorry, I have also heard one thing that Triple H is more keen on pushing tag teams
okay,
and factions, like you know कि tag team से उसका ज़्यादा he is focusing more on that. Maybe Vince is not asking him to
okay,
work on the
okay.
main matches. So maybe उसको उसको जो
Right,
हाथ में आ रहेगा
right.
वो शायद वो push करता रहेगा. That's what I feel कि इसके लिए
हाँ,
शायद टैग मैच इधर
हो
आ गया
सकता
वो
है.
स्मैकडाउन में कर सकते थे. यहाँ पे उनका चैंपियनशिप मैच कुछ रख सकते
Exactly,
थे.
it is not a
So
premium live event worthy match नहीं लग रहा है. But ठीक है.
नहीं
एक मैच तो यार लोगों को बाथरूम
होना
भी तो
चाहिए.
जाना होता है ना.
हाँ.
तो एक आध मैच ऐसे भी डालना पड़ता है.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
So I think one more match next. Moving on to the next match for the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Matt Riddle.
या
Uh, I think ये भी काफी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड रिजल्ट होगा. मैट रिडल इज नॉट डिफीटिंग गुंथर. नो वे
नो वे.
दे आर
नो
लूजिंग द
वे.
बिल्डअप. जो भी गंथर का आई डोंट नो ही इज इवन क्रॉस्ड. हैज ही क्रॉस्ड 1 year?
आई थिंक सो यस. आई थिंक सो कोई
या
नहीं हारा पाया उसको. लाइक
या
शीमस ट्राइड दिस ड्रू मैकेंटायर ट्राइड.
या
बेचारा
एग्जैक्टली.
वो बहुत नाराज भी हो गया था विद द
कौन?
क्रिएटिव्स. मैकेंटायर बिकॉज
मैकिंट
ही वाज नॉट
मैकिंटायर तो
गेटिंग विंस.
रूट के बैठा है ऐसे सुना मैंने.
यस यस.
I don't know, but he has been champion for a long time.
या
A long time. I can't even count the number of days.
या
But I think Gunther is winning this
Gunther is
straightforward.
winning, yes. But one spoiler again one spoiler.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
Yeah, maybe everyone knows the spoiler.
Yeah, yeah.
Randy Orton has been cleared by the doctors.
यस,
So
अभी तो
they,
पहले तो बोल रहे थे कि उसकी
हाँ,
रिटायरमेंट लेने वाला है, अभी अचानक क्लियर
exactly,
हो गया.
clear हो
आई
गया.
डोंट,
So
बट ही विल रिटर्न.
yeah, we were expecting his return कभी WrestleMania में ही ना,
या,
but still not there. And अभी
बड़ा
बोल रहे
इंजरी
हैं.
हुआ है उसको, बट
Hmm,
आई थिंक he'll interfere in the match and cost Riddle the match.
I
हो
think
सकता
so,
है,
yes, and that
बट
will
he has
set up.
no reason to screw over Riddle यार,
But
जबरदस्ती हो जाएगी.
he's the viper.
एक एक थियरी है,
He's the snake.
गुंथर विल विन इट
Hmm.
and the Imperium will beat down Riddle and that's where he will come back and save Riddle.
Save him,
ये
okay.
हो सकता है.
Probably.
That
अगर
would
करना है.
give a bigger reaction for the crowd.
Right, right.
वो हो सकता है.
Hmm.
But let's see. I hope he's back. It's been a long time.
Right, right.
Really been a long time.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our, I think, probably main event,
Yes, the
the
main event
Bloodline
of our.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, and coming back to the last match, जो main event होगा, I'm sure, will be the Bloodline Civil War. Roman
Yes.
Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos.
Hmm.
I think one of the longest running storylines है ये pro wrestling में.
Yes.
In since I started watching wrestling, कोई storyline इतनी लंबी नहीं चली है जितनी
Hmm.
Bloodline की चली है.
Right.
What do you think? Who's going to win this?
जैसे स्टोरी जा रहा है,
Mm-hmm.
I won't be surprised if the Usos win the match,
Uh-huh. Okay.
because I am thinking they will take Solo out. And
Mm.
there are some
Okay.
spoilers. Maybe
Like.
जहाँ पे Solo was performing or maybe training, and this video clip is going out. I don't know uh,
Mm-hmm.
कहाँ का है वो. I just read in the news that there was this
Okay.
Solo was training somewhere जहाँ पे Jay and Uso Jay and Jimmy, the Usos were recording their reel or I don't know what, but they were
Okay.
saying he is gonna be with us. He is not. he
Oh.
is gonna get. He is going to get sold out, and Reigns will, Roman will face his destiny. Something
Okay.
like that. कुछ तो उन्होंने डायलॉग मारा जहाँ से पता चलता है मे बी सोलो विल टर्न ऑन रोमन
They want to
on night.
push Solo as a single star. उतना तो
Yes,
clear है.
and
But feuding with
SummerSlam.
Roman is not going to be so soon, right?
I don't know. Maybe SummerSlam solo versus Roman,
That would be a big match for him, at
because
least.
SummerSlam they want something huge with Roman,
Right.
right? तो और अगर they win, the Usos win, so they again get back to these two guys over here,
Hmm.
Sammy and
Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens. तो
यार
शायद they
उनका
will
मैच
again
तो है
push
ही
for
नहीं
the
पूरे
title.
कार्ड पे यार.
उनका मैच शायद
प्री शो में होगा फिर.
प्री शो नहीं, उनका शायद इसमें हो गया स्मैकडाउन में. आई थिंक सो आज.
ओके, बट मनी इन द बैंक में तो होना चाहिए. तुम्हारे टैग टीम
या उनका
चैंपियंस
स्मैकडाउन
है.
में हो गया. अरे बिकॉज दे हैड ओटो अरीना ना फॉर स्मैकडाउन.
ओके.
इनका ऐसा सीन हो गया है कि सैटरडे को वो लोग पीएलए रख रहे हैं, फ्राइडे दे हैव टू शूट फॉर स्मैकडाउन. तो इफ दे
आई
ट्रैवलिंग
नो.
आउटसाइड यूएस, सो एक वो शो वहीं पे हो जाता है, वही अरीना में. तो फॉर
हम्म.
दैट अरीना दे हैव टू मेक सम मेजर मैचेस. तो
ओके.
इसमें प्रीटी डेडली वर्सेस इनका ये मैच हुआ, सैमी ज़ेन एंड केविन ओवेंस, जहाँ पे केविन ओवेंस गॉट इंजर्ड while giving stunner or something like that, but still Zayn was able to win the match.
इंजर्ड एज इन रियल केफेब इंजर्ड और रियल वाला.
नहीं अभी वो नहीं मालूम कैसा हुआ, रियल
ओके.
वाला है कि
ओके.
रील वाला है, बट he
हम्म.
was seen holding his leg, and
ओके. ओके.
but then Sammy
Maybe
helped out.
maybe that leg is tired of carrying around so much of weight.
probably probably yes, but yeah उनका मैच हो गया स्मैकडाउन में, so
Okay.
that's why they are not seen anywhere in the main cards, but
Okay.
चाहिए था instead of women's match, ये चाहिए था
Exactly.
यहाँ पे.
या बट देन लोग वो भी बोलते थे ना, इंक्लूसिविटी नहीं है,
हाँ
सेक्सिज्म है.
probably.
But a fun fact, Kevin Owens for some reason has blocked me on Twitter. I have no idea.
What are you
But I
saying?
have read, yeah, I have read that he blocks random people. He has blocked like millions of people on Twitter.
Wow,
मतलब मैंने तो कभी उसके बारे में उसको टैग भी नहीं किया, उसको ट्वीट भी नहीं किया.
you just
But
made the list.
yeah, I made the list. I'm
uh,
not a big fan of him. That I'll admit. मुझे नहीं लगता he is uh, as good as people
Hmm.
think he is, but of course that's my personal opinion. But I think Sami Zayn deserves way more than being in a tag team.
Yeah,
जैसे लगता है.
probably. Maybe at least for the Intercontinental somewhere, or maybe
But that would still be a
US title.
level down for him after what he did with Roman Reigns.
बट देखना
I
फिर स्टोरी
think
तो पूरा ही अलग हो गया ना वो लोग अभी.
वो तो हो
वो
गया,
तो कट ऑफ कर लिया उनको वहां से,
कट
लाइक
ऑफ कर लिया.
अभी वो ब्लड
बट
लाइन
यार
से
वो
भी
नहीं
चल
तो
रहा है.
एटलीस्ट वर्ल्ड हेवीवेट टाइटल दे देते उसको यार. बंदा वाज द मोस्ट ओवर सुपरस्टार सिंस डैनियल ब्रायन.
या
Crazy popularity.
एंड
They
ही
should
वाज
have made
आल्सो
use
बीइंग
of it.
कंपेयर्ड टू मिक फॉली.
Yeah, yeah.
ही वाज गेटिंग कंपेयर्ड टू
But
हिम.
you know right how Vince is. Vince को अच्छा नहीं लगता जब उसके बिना कोई अपने आप
ऊपर आ जाए.
someone gets over. He doesn't like it. Zack Ryder के साथ क्या हुआ था we all know.
या
So probably